Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and I am here to cover a deal that is available as a part of Epic Game Store. Yes, Epic Game Store's Black Friday sale that I think is damn right hilarious. Now, the game, honestly, for this price at $4.99, I don't think it's an awful pickup. It was one of the most, disappointing. I don't even know if you want to call Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League disappointing, given that I think anybody with a functioning brain realized that this game was had trouble written all over it. Yes, it was coming from Rocksteady, who was an incredibly talented studio at one point in time. They did one of the greatest video game trilogies of all time with the Batman Arkham games, Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight. Barring Arkham Knight's god-awful PC port, Arkham Knight was a legitimate, tremendous game. And, them moving on to Suicide Squad was a little bit interesting, given that this game was in development for a very long time. I don't know exactly the story behind the tumultuous development cycle of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, but keep in mind that Batman Arkham Knight came out in June of 2015. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League came out in February of this year. That is a damn near 9-year turnaround time for a video game, and whenever you have that kind of a turnaround time for a video game, there are some problems that are obviously brewing. I don't know exactly what that was, but Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League came out earlier this year. I don't think it was a downright terrible game. I do think it was terrible relative to what Rocksteady had put out in the past. The game itself is a mindless open-world action title. Is it good? I wouldn't say that. I would say it's at the level of a game like Agents of Mayhem from Volition, like nonsensical open-world gibberish. I don't even know if gibberish is the right term to put, but it's nonsense. It's a nonsense open world game that commercially was a disaster. What did they try to do with it? Well, it was a $70 game. It baked in the early access gimmick, and it was very much a live service game. They tried to monetize this game, and with the deluxe edition, you were getting battle pass tokens and all this nonsense garbage. They literally stripped away the heart and soul of Rocksteady. I don't know whose decision it was, whatever. I'm not here to point fingers. What I am giving you guys is the assessment of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. The heart and soul of Rocksteady was torn out of them, it was thrown in the ground, and it was stomped to death. That's literally what happened with the release of Suicide Squad, and there's talk of Rocksteady from a developer standpoint and who was involved with Suicide Squad isn't even Rocksteady of past, but remember that Suicide Squad was promoted. This was a tagline from the creators of Batman Arkham, so they Warner Brothers set the expectation level of it's coming from the creators of Batman Arkham. So I'ma assess this game as if it came from the creators of Batman Arkham. I get it that Rocksteady might have been gutted, whatever happened, but still, they were Rocksteady in name, and this game was a disaster. It was a commercial disaster. We know that it was a gigantic sales flop, and now it is literally down. The deluxe edition, mind you, is 95% off for $5. I don't think I've ever seen a game rocket this low in price this quickly in my life. $100 to $5 in the span of 9 months? That's insanity. And maybe it's happened with like meme releases here and there, but from a big budget studio, coming with a big budget IP, etc., this game being $5 is insane. And I would say for $5, like, that's the price I would probably recommend it at. I know some people are gonna be like, you literally have to pay me to play the game, but like, yo, if you like Suicide Squad as an IP, I know people that literally spent like $100 on this game to play the deluxe edition early, and if you did, you're an absolute sucker, but I digress. It is what it is. You like Suicide Squad like that, who am I to judge? I've spent money on pretty dumb things in the past, but this game had disaster written all over it, and yeah, it is in fact a disaster. It goes to show that chasing the live service bag, I get it that it's very enticing. It's very tempting. That's why Sony is going all in. And the business heads that are making these decisions of, oh, we need this game to be like this, we need to monetize it X, Y, and Z way, they don't give a damn about video games. They could care less. All they want to see is a return on the investment, and if they view the live service market and they see titles popping off with battle passes and whatnot, obviously, if they know nothing about video games, they're gonna be chasing that bag as well. They're gonna think, we got an IP like Suicide Squad, we got DC on our side, we can make a video game, and then we can sell skins and battle passes to these suckers. Let's go for it. Guess what? That's not always gonna work, and I would argue for the most part it is often going to fail. Yes, there are successes like Fortnite, and that gravy train looks so tempting, but in the case of Suicide Squad, it was never going to be that. And it was released at a $70 price point. Like, that's the most egregious thing. When you release a game at $70, you have fake early access with the deluxe edition, and it's a live service game. That is the triple whammy of the Ubisoft nonsense. Like, Ubisoft, on top of that, back in February, Skull and Bones came out as well. Skull and Bones is a game that's cratered down to $15 as well, and that game came out at $70. Not the cratering that Suicide Squad's experiencing here, but I digress. It is quite the indictment that both those games came out in the same month, and what games in that month were actually successful, commercially successful? Persona 3 Reload, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I get it that Square Enix is gonna be like, oh, this game was disappointing. Like, mother effers, like, come on, man. Y'all signed an exclusivity deal and sold millions of copies. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink was fairly successful, and like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. All the Japanese games that weren't, I get, maybe Grand Blue you could view, oh my god, it's got some monetization, but it's not Suicide Squad, it's not Skull and Bones. Look at those games, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Persona 3 Reload, the Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. They all came out within the same, month, 6-week time frame, and look at the games that were successful. The Western live service bag chasing titles were like the flops, Suicide Squad and Skull and Bones, but kind of insane to see this game down to $5 already. Am I gonna say go pick it up? Probably not. Also, this game is online only for some reason. Y'all said you were gonna add an offline component by the end of the year. We are at the end of November, and there is still no offline component. What is going on with that? $70, live service garbage, microtransactions, fake early access, no offline component. My head's about to explode just thinking about how greedy this game was. It was so insane. And the worst part about all of this is y'all did Rocksteady dirty. Like, Batman Arkham growing up was one of the pivotal gaming franchises for so many people. It was huge. And I didn't give a damn about Batman until Batman Arkham Asylum. I thought Arkham Asylum was gonna flop when I was like 13 years old. I was like, a garbage superhero game number 74 about to drop, and Batman Arkham Asylum was awesome. Thought Arkham City was even better, and I thought Arkham Knight was great, and then you drop this pile of trash. It's insane. But I digress. $4.99 if you do want to pick it up. I probably wouldn't give them the money until, at the very least, they add an offline component. Like, what are we doing here, Rocksteady? Come on now. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.